The Star Child. Now, in this story, there were two woodcutters who happened to be out in the woods to collect wood, and it was a very snowy, very cold winter. Everything was covered in snow. Suddenly, something falls from the sky, something shiny. So, both of them run to the place to find out what it was, and they think it must be gold. And they both decide that whatever they find, they will share it between them. When they reached the spot, they found there was this golden coat covered with stars, and inside there was a baby. Now, one woodcutter was shocked. He said, "Oh, it's a baby, a boy, and we already have so many children of our own. There is really little food in the house. I don't want this baby. Baby, let's leave it here." But the other woodcutter, he is kind. He says, "No, we can't leave the small child here in the snow, in the cold. I'll take it with me." So he takes the baby with him to his house. Now, the first woodcutter, he says, "You have to give me the coat. You are taking the child, so give me his coat." The woodcutter, second woodcutter says, "No, this coat doesn't belong to you nor me. It is the child's, so I will not give it to you." When he goes in the house, the wife greets him and asks what he brought. And when he shows the child, she is angry. She says, "We already have so many children of our own. How are we going to look after another one?" But then the wife is also kind. She takes the baby in her arms and she accepts the child. Now, the child grows up to be a very handsome, fair colored, fair skinned, golden haired boy. But the rest of them are all black skinned and with black hair. The villagers of that woodcutter's village, they were all black skinned and black haired, but this child was the opposite. So he had become very proud of himself, that I am the ruler and I am the star child and nobody is like me. Everybody is my slave. He becomes very proud and cruel. He's cruel to animals and birds and all those who are poor looking, beggars. He hates beggars and he throws stones at them. His mother tells him no, not to do that, and tells him that, "See, we have found you and we looked after you. You should also be kind to others." But he would not listen. And so he was like that, only cruel, and he would have no pity on anyone, any people. He loved himself and he would play in the garden, and all the children would play with him, and he would always look at his face in the water and have pleasure looking at himself. But and the children were all running after him, playing with him in the streets. One day, a poor old lady beggar woman was sitting underneath the tree. And when the star child saw her, he was very angry. He said, "Such a dirty looking beggar woman is sitting there. She's ugly and dirty. Let's throw her out of the village." When he is throwing stones at her, she becomes very afraid. So the woodcutter tells him not to do that. But he says, "You are not my father. I'm not your son. I'll do whatever I like." But the woodcutter says, "You have to be kind to others. See, I was kind to you and I found you in the forest and I took you home." But when the beggar woman hears all this, she cries and falls down on the ground. The kind woodcutter takes her house to his house. They give him some food, look after her, and then she says, "Is that not your son? Have you found him today on this day?" He says, "Yes, we have found him." And the woman also tells that, "Was he wearing a coat, golden coat with stars on it, and there was an amber necklace around his neck?" The woodcutter says, "Yes, ma'am, it was like that." So she says, "Oh, he's my son, and I've been looking all over the world for him, and I'm so much tired after searching for him." So the woodcutter is very happy. He calls the star child and he tells that, "This is your mother." He's very angry. The star child is very angry. He says, "No, you're not my mother. You're so ugly and dirty. I don't like you. You're not my mother." But she says, "I am." So he says, "Even if you are my mother, I don't want to go with you. Just look at you. You're a beggar woman. I'm so beautiful and pretty." So this woman, she says, "Let me kiss you at least for the last time." She says, "No." He says, "No, I would rather kiss an ugly toad or a dirty snake than you. I don't want you. So the mother, crying, goes away from there. Now, as the woman went into the forest, the star child, he was glad that that woman is gone, and he again goes with his friends to play. But the friends are doesn't want to play with him. They say, "Oh, you're so dirty as a toad, and you're so ugly as a snake. Go away. We don't want to play with you." He says, "Why are they saying all this to me?" The star child doesn't know why are they talking like that. So he goes to the well to look at his reflection, and there in he looks at his face was turned like a toad, and all his body was covered with scales like that of the skin of a snake. And he cries, he sits there and he cries a lot, and he says, "This is a punishment from God because I'm so wicked to people. The God has punished me. Now I must search the whole world. I have hurt my mother also. I must search everywhere for her, and I shall ask for her forgiveness. I will not rest until I find my mother." So the little woodcutter's daughter comes to him and says, it is okay if you're ugly. You can stay with us. I will be kind to you. No one is going to hurt you. But he says, "No, I have been cruel to my mother, but I must punish. I am punished for that, and I must go to her, find her, and tell her to forgive me." So he goes in search for her, and for 3 years he goes in through forests and villages, and every villager, other villagers, throw stones at him. Children laugh at him, and for 3 years he's searching for his mother, but he cannot find her. Then one evening he comes to a city, gate of the city, and he wants to go inside. But the guards stop him and they say, "You're such an ugly thing. No, you're not allowed to go inside. Why are you coming inside?" He says, "I'm looking for my mother. She's a beggar woman and I must find her. Please let me go inside." Then a rich man was going by. He says, "Why are you letting this child go? He can become a slave. And if somebody gives me a bowl of sweet wine, I'll sell the child to him." At that time, an old evil-faced man, he was passing by. He hears this rich man's offer, and he says, "I shall buy this child, this boy," and he gives a bowl of sweet wine to the rich man, and he takes the child with him into the city. Now they go through many streets, and the evil old man's house comes. He touches the door with his finger ring, and door opens. Inside there are 5 brass steps that go down into the house, and there are black flowers and green pots, big green pots lying there. And the old man first ties the boy's eyes with a scarf and takes him inside and locks him in a prison, gives him a piece of bread and water to drink, and locks him inside the prison. Now the old man, he happens to be a evil magician. He has brought the boy here for some